Alrighty, we're joined here by Houston Dash defender Katie Lind. I'll go ahead and kick things off, and then we'll start taking questions here in the room. Katie, we'll just start with opening remarks following tonight's match here against Portland.
Yeah, obviously a frustrating one. Not the result we wanted coming back home after a big win last week. Yeah, just frustrated with the result. I think we let in some early goals that really kind of put us on the back foot. And we did kind of come into our own later in the game, and I thought showed some sparks there. Obviously, we scored a goal, but yeah, we just need to tidy some things up and be better.
Thank you for that. We'll take questions here in the room. We'll start with Manny, then we'll go to Al.
Just quick on your goal per se. I think on the halftime, Fabrice was mentioning about just the message. What was that message to you to tie things up to you? Was it more of a just a confidence boost or tactical changes?
I think a little bit of both. We did change some things with our press to make it a little more predictable for ourselves. I think Portland had done a good job of kind of finding the open pockets, and we struggled to defend that. So I think we tightened up the lines, dropped one of our midfielders in a little deeper, and I think that did help in the second half quite a bit in our press. And then, yeah, just I think we needed to have a little bit more internal motivation starting these games on the front foot, especially in this kind of heat. Like, this needs to be our fortress. We need to use this to our advantage. So they just kind of instilled that again at halftime.
And a little bit more personal, I think, how frustrating is for you, like having a solid defensive game last weekend with Seattle, and then this game, even though you played maybe a good first half, just a couple of moments that led up to goals. How frustrating for you as a defender laying those moments past?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you had said, we had such a strong performance coming off Seattle, and I think it was just heartbreaking that we weren't able to provide that again tonight, especially in front of a home crowd. And as a defender, obviously, you take all of that on the chest and blame yourself for everything that happens. So I know I'm at fault in some of those plays, and that's football at the end of the day, and got to learn from it and grow from it. But just got to make sure that we don't let that happen too much.
Thank you.
We'll go to Al here.
Bouncing off what you just said, after the fourth goal, you guys totaled up. Maybe it was the kind of like a boost talk for you guys, but what can you guys use from that moving forward when you guys find yourselves in similar situations?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't find ourselves in similar situations, but whenever there's a hard moment in the game, we really try to connect, get in a little huddle, and make sure that we're all back on the same page again and not on little islands. So I think for us, it's really important, especially after conceding that fourth goal, to just kind of reset, not really care about the score at that point. We're fighting for, a goal at a time. So just really focus in on what we're trying to do and focus on our game as opposed to what the opponent is showing us. So it's just a moment to reset for us.
First half, kind of almost 2-0 at halftime into that PK. Coach mentioned that teams have to do a better job of doing homework on like Portland's ability to like find PKs. What was your thought on the whole play and just your thought about letting them earn another penalty?
Yeah, I mean, teams are smart. They're going to do everything they can to get a PK in this league. Forwards are going to make it look as realistic as possible. I think it was unfortunate that it took so long to get to the VAR. Hopefully that can be shored up in the future so that we don't think that the play has passed and now we're on the back foot even further. So but that's all part of the game. We got to roll with the punches and do the best we can. But yeah, definitely now teams are looking to do that more often, so we got to be ready for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else? Oh, yes, we'll go here to Rudy.
Hey, Katie. Just one question for me. Obviously, being a veteran and the captain of the team, how do you go about motivating, the rest of your teammates going forward after a loss like this?
Yeah, I mean, it is still a long season. We have a lot of games left. We've showed promise in a lot of the games that we've played. We're trying to play really good football, and there are going to be bumps in the road. It's really all about the journey. not necessarily about the destination. So we're just learning and growing together as we take on all of this feedback and learn each other and all these relationships. We're just trucking along and staying the course because I think we have such a good group of people that it would be a disservice not to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll wrap up with that one. Thank you very much,
Awesome.
Katie.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.